Hey, this is Kevin. I'm putting up my Sassanid Persian army in 15 millimeter. I had wanted to do this for a while. I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. Anyway, the Sassanid Persian Empire really replaced the Parthian through internal revolt, mismanagement of the Persian or the Parthian dynasty, and the Sassanids slowly but surely started to take over. The Sassanids are really a fascinating army. They're very similar to the Parthians, but they really evolved with time. So they've added some war elephants. They've added a lot of foot troops, and it's really a very interesting army to actually play with. Their main antagonists are the Romans. So from around 250 to 600, so even in the early Byzantium time, fighting Belisarius, etc. But I think that they are also would be fighting against the early Muslim and Turks as that world started to emerge. So it really is a different army than the Parthians. Armor has evolved, different battle tactics, etc. So I hope you like what I put together. I think that it's a fascinating army. Most of the figures are from Old Glory and from Khorasan. And I think there's some others that are splattered in there. I don't really remember quite where they came from. Maybe somebody can tell me if they look at the figures. I'm getting too old to recognize or to remember. This thing was painted a long time ago, but this is the first time I actually put it up on YouTube, and hope that you enjoy it. It is a delicate army to wargame with, I can tell you that. I've played with it several different times, and I always seem to lose. Maybe somebody can leave some tips on battle tactics and how to play it. Anyway, hope you enjoy what I've put together. Yes, hello. Well, here's another video. This is an army that I actually forgot to do YouTube on. And somebody asked me if I had a Sassanid Persian army, and I said, well, absolutely I do. And I thought I had made a video, but I guess I didn't. This is I did this many years ago, and it really was built using Old Glory ancients, and I think mixed in with some Essex and some Khorasan, a little bit of each, kind of a mix, which I really enjoyed. The painting style was very artistic in nature. I was experimenting with colors and doing different things, and so this was kind of the what it ended up being. But it actually is a pretty powerful army, very bow oriented with a punch, and with some elephants. So it's really a fun army to play with, but not easy. But the Sassanid Empire kind of followed the Parthian Empire. So it was about 220 to about 650, named after Sassan. And it was a very complex, very sophisticated dynasty, very well run. It's kind of the high water mark of this region. So it really encompassed the territory of Iran and Iraq today. Its chief antagonists were the Roman Empire, naturally, the Eastern Roman Empire, and then ultimately the Byzantiums. But it's really a fun army. And there's the command stand. I think the banners came from Little Bigman or something like that, long time ago. But you can see I threw a lot of different companies in here as just to kind of give them this varied look. I just like that. It looks different than the Parthians. This is it has two large heavy unit cataphracts, followed by, it has two commanders, one on the left wing and then one on the right wing. So that's the various commanders. At that time, I was basing them on a circle and then a square. Probably should change that. I like the circles. But there is a second line here that's both heavy cav and I would say heavy horse bow. A full line of them, and you can see I used a lot of different colors, a lot of different styles, and I really think it's a very pretty army. It was at the time where I really wasn't replacing spears, etc., etc. I just kind of left them the way that they are, but you can see there's a lot of different colors, and that's an entire line of bow with backed up by spear. Then there's a wing of light cavalry, and you know, these are your horse archers and javelins and kind of harassing cavalry on the wings. But then I followed up with a line of infantry backed by heavy war elephants with howdahs. So you can see I think these are predominantly Old Glory figures, but I'm not sure. Somebody will have to correct me. I really don't remember where I got them from. And yeah, you can see I loved the colors and experimenting with different aspects. And then there's a line of skirmishers, bow, javelin, different harassing things. So you can see if I pan out that it is a pretty good size army. It stretches an entire 6-foot table, or actually 7 feet. Yep. And yeah, I've played with it several different times. Played with it against a Middle Roman, and it did fairly well. Except the legionnaires are pretty hard to dislodge once they're moving forward. You got to catch them out of sorts. But I've only played it using Hail Caesar, Hail Caesar, and I've played it using Armati, and probably should try using something else. But anyway, that's the Sassanian army, and I'll put in some pictures and that one can kind of take a look at it. But yeah, I should have put it out a lot earlier. The bases are 40 by 60 and 40 by 40, kind of my standard go-to, and yeah. Anyway, hope you like it. Short video, but powerful, beautiful army. Well, I hope you enjoyed the Sassanid Persian army that I put up. If you see anything that I need to change or modify, please let me know. I did this about 10 years ago, maybe even longer, so I don't quite remember all the aspects. But anyway, if you give me any tips, I would love to have them. And until the next time, I wish you all well and have a good rest of your year.